Hey Top Cat Girls, so this is just a quick little video as to what to do after your first launch. I've specifically created this video for new consultants, but that's okay if you're not a new consultant and you're watching that's a positive and a very good sign. So this video is just going to go over what to do with your order forms, your customer profile cards, your fab referral forms, and also your booking expressions of interest, your booking sheet. After your class. So continue watching if you want to find out where to go next. Okay, so we got to the end of your launch and you probably had a couple of different piles there of bits and pieces that we picked up from everyone's placemat. And I probably said something to you like, don't worry, I'll show you what to do with those as I hurried out the door. So this video addresses what to do with all the little bits and pieces that you're left with after your party. So I've specifically designed this video for new consultants, brand new consultants who have just run your launch and we've just finished your launch and wrapped up, and you've got things like order forms, customer profile cards, fabulous referrals, expressions of interest into having a party or a skincare class, and you kind of don't know where to go from here. So that's kind of who I'm primarily addressing this video to. But at the same time, I want to open this video up to all consultants as a little refresher as to how you can kind of follow up after a party. Because yes, we go and we spend an hour or an hour and a half, 2 hours running our skincare classes or our demonstrations or our parties. But then when you go home, in order for it to be successful, you really have lots of loose ends that you want to follow up in order to maximize your business and the potential business that's come out of that appointment. My bun is so massive today. Firstly, I want to say a huge congratulations if you're a new consultant watching this, because you must have just finished a very successful launch, I imagine, where you've achieved some beautiful sales and got some upcoming bookings in your diary or tentatively set. So that's exciting. That means that your business is growing, and I'm really excited to watch where you go from here. If you're a consultant in this video as a refresher, I'm also super excited for you because that means that you're a keen bean, and I love working with keen beans. Okay, so firstly I want to talk about how I organise myself at my Mary Kay parties and skincare classes, because at the end of the class you have lots of literature, order forms, customer profile cards, everything to collect up and keep safe, not to mention any cash that customers have given you to pay for their products in advance. You really want to know where everything is. I actually use this gorgeous pouch from Mary Kay. Inside this Mary Kay thing, you've got this little clutch inside. I would actually use this going out on the town. It's actually very, very stylish. But I use this to collect all my cash from the party, so whoever wants to pay ahead of time. I actually prefer to operate from cards. Like 90% I like to get people's card details because that's super easy. Then when I go home, I hop online, order the products, and I just process everyone's card through, instead of getting cash and then you go down to the bank and put it. I always offer people to pay cash or card, and I want to do whatever the customer wants, but if they don't mind, then I prefer card. And then in here, just behind it, I put all my order forms and customer profile cards, fabulous referral sheets, anything that I want to take home that I know is potential business or future business. So then I know that everything's in my little Ziploc clutchy kind of bag, and this is like what I straddle the whole way home while I'm driving, because this is my business. Alright, so one of the piles that you would want to put into that bag, safe and sound, is your order forms. So you'll have a pile of order forms after your party. Pretty much just when you have a group of ladies and you go through the products in the catalogue with them and you take their orders at the end of the session. So you'll have your order form pile of all the orders that you collected from your appointment. One thing I want to say about these order forms are these are for you. You don't have to send these into the company. I get asked this a lot, and I remember when I was a new consultant, I was really pedantic at making sure everything was filled out exactly as it says, because I thought I was going to have to send these off to the company. But this is really just for your own records of who ordered what and how they paid. So you can create your own systems, you can create your own codes, whatever. You don't have to fill it out, just make sure you've got, fill it out completely, just make sure you've got the info that you know that you need. So once you check that you have that fully complete, put it away in your little filing system and take it home. From there, if you're a new consultant and we just ran your launch together, I will help you place your very first order, just to help you become familiar with the Section 1 online ordering system in the InTouch portal. We can just do that together, either over the phone or meet up together, just because I think it's nice your first time to have someone guiding you through the process. When you get them home though, obviously you can create your own system of how you keep your order forms throughout the month. In the past, I've just had a shoe. One moment, please. A red shoe, because this was when I was a consultant and I was working towards Red Jacket and staying in middle management. So I had a red shoe, and I still have a red shoe because I'm a director and I just like to think red. And this is where I really want all my consultants to get into red, because that's when the money really starts happening and you're really becoming quite successful and really strong in your business. So I use the red shoe, and when I get home, I just have a pile on my desk with the... I need a red shoe. I don't know why I use a red shoe. But I just have a pile on my desk, pretending my hand's my desk, and they just kind of stock up there. So each appointment I do, take them home in my little pouch, put them on the desk under the red shoe. So that when I come to placing my month's end order, or my Smart Start order, if I'm in the Smart Start program, I just go to my little pile underneath my shoe, and all of my order forms have been kept safely there, and I just go through one by one, adding in the products into the online ordering system, debiting people's cards, and processing the order. Alright, the second pile of things that you are probably going to have are customer profile cards, the completed customer profile cards from your class. Now, I highly, highly recommend every single appointment you do in Mary Kay, whether it's a one-on-one, whether it's a makeover, whether it's a group session, always get your clients, your friends and your family, whoever you do your Mary Kay with, to complete a customer profile card. My senior, Jen Ratcliffe, says that if she had a house fire, the first thing that she would grab, or maybe not the first thing, but one of the most important things she would grab are her customer profile cards, because that is the lifeline of your business. It's your point of contact with all your customers. So at the end of your party, collect them all up, put them in your little pouch and take them home. From home, what I do is, you can get one of these from Officeworks or from Kmart. I've seen them around. It's kind of one of these old school things. I mean, if you're a technology person, you can enter all the data and type it up online. But I find this is just really easy and saves me a lot of time, because I don't have to go home and kind of type. I just go home and organise it, file it into here. So this one actually starts at L because I have two, because I have lots of customers. So I've got A to L and then L to Z. But you will probably just start with one. So you just get the little things that tell you what letter you're up to. And then I just file them in there. So that's just how I keep my customer profile cards. Then whenever I do an appointment with those people in the future, I bring their customer profile cards so they don't have to fill out another one. Okay, so your fabulous referral sheet looks like this. You may or may not have a pile of these. I don't do them every single party. I kind of test the mood of the party and if it's going to work or not. But if you did do these, this is another thing that you want to collect up, fold up, and put in your little pouch to take home safely. Because this is future bookings, future business here. Very important. The Fabulous Game is amazing. I might create another video just purely on how to actually play the Fabulous Game. But in this video, I'm just going to touch on how to organise your Fabulous Game sheets. So every person at the table or at your appointment will have completed the Fabulous Game with you. So then fold them up at the end of your appointment, take them home. At home, the way I organise them is I just have a binder folder, you know, one of these things, a concertina. I just file them straight in there. Then once I have messaged or called, contacted all of the people on the Fabulous referral sheet in the next couple of days after the party, again, I'll create a whole video on how to do that. Then I just shred it. Because it's got people's details on it, you don't just want to chuck it out, just shred it. Just to keep it in this. See, this says potential sales and new leads. When I got home, I just used to pop it into there, hole punch it, and then once I followed up with those people, chuck it out. So something I've been doing recently to help with my bookings is I use the You're Invited brochure to romance all the different bookings and parties that are on offer in Mary Kay that people can book in with me, such as a makeup party, pamper party, skincare class, group class, botanicals effects party. And whilst I'm talking about them and describing them all, I'm handing this clipboard around the group. And on the top here, I don't have it at the moment, but on the top here is a page that's a table, and it says name, contact number, and type of party I'd like to book. So whilst I'm talking about it, I'm handing this clipboard around the group, and girls are just expressing interest or signing up to book in a party with me. So that way, when the book comes back, I've got 3 bookings already kind of done. And then in our one-on-ones at the end, I just book them in for an exact date and the exact time for that booking. And I also talked to the other ladies who didn't express interest on this sign-up sheet, just to see if maybe they were feeling uncomfortable or they didn't know what it was, and just to offer them that party or that booking again. So if you're a new consultant and you've seen me do this booking strategy at your class, you'll have a sign-up sheet of all the bookings. Hopefully at the end of that class, I arranged a time and a date for you to run those bookings with each of those people. But if not, if something happened like we had to dash or they had to dash or whatever, all you need to do is just message and follow up each of those people individually and book them in for a date and a time to run whatever party they wrote down that they wanted to do with you. Okay, so my computer went flat and I changed my hair, but that's the end of the video. So the only other thing that I was about to say there on the end is the First Steps online program and the ESRS face-to-face program. They're two really foundational training programs that I would highly recommend doing. The online one, that'll literally take you probably an hour. It's just modules that you just watch online, and it's just a really solid training. So if you're feeling like you don't really know where to go from here, watch those, and that'll give you a little bit more of an idea as to what you're doing with this Mary Kay business. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope that really helped. Just message me, call me, get in contact with me if you've got any questions from this video, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!